Hello guys, Wizard here bringing you another Total War Warhammer replay with commentary. For today's battle we have the forces of Druchi, who are being led by the Dreadlord with a sword and crossbow, and we're going against the High Elves, who are being led by Alariel the Radiant on top of its eagles. So it was a pretty fun battle because first of all it was different. I wanted to try out some stuff. You'll see what I mean in a minute. So yeah, let's talk about the armies here. For my front line, I have 3 units of Bleak Swords, and in flanks I have 2 Sisters of Slaughter. So not the beefiest front line, but overall Sisters are pretty good against High Elves. I mean, they're weak against their charge, cavalry charge and range attacks, but overall they're not a bad surprise pick. If you can protect them for a while, they actually can win against a lot of High Elves infantry. So that's pretty nice. We have for cav, we have a lot of them. I think we have 3 Dark Riders. 1 is here, 2 is there, and we have 3 Cold One Knights, 2 on the right flank following these Dark Riders, and 1 in the left flanks following the other Dark Riders. For range attack, for range units, we have 2 units of Dark Riders with repeater crossbow. I used to love these guys. I mean, I still do. They're pretty strong, but their slow missile projectile sometimes really bother me. And yeah, I sometimes prefer Scourge Knight chariots, even though at one time I only use these guys. But overall, they're pretty good. So for caster, I decided to go for a Sorcerer of Dark, and if you guys see the spells here, I have Spiteful Conjuration, which we usually don't see, but we're gonna couple that with Chillwind because it has a pretty low cooldown. Sorry guys, and it does a lot of damage against low HP units with tightly packed formation. So so that means High Elves. So yeah, we're gonna use that, and we also have Blade Wind to get rid of any high tier infantry that my opponent might have brought. So that's nice as well. If you guys don't know why I don't have a Soul Sealer, is because you usually bank on the regen healing that your caster gets, but when you have a cheap caster on top of its horse who's not gonna do a lot of damage, she's not like Marathi or Malekith, so yeah, you don't get the healing, you don't get any value from the healing. So why not go for something different that might actually work? And for our general of the army, we have the Dreadlord. Let's see, we have Valley of the Dark Arrows, Foe Seeker, and Loose. So that's it for our army. Let's just start a battle in slow motion and talk about our opponents. For the front line, my opponent has 2 units of White Lions of Trace, pretty nice unit, a unit of Rangers, 2 units of Spearmen. So that's it for the infantry. For the hybrid and range units, we have 4 units of Lothern Cigars, all of them with shield, pretty good against Dark Elves, unless they bring a really rushy infantry. So yeah, they just might run through your front line and then get into your back line. My opponent also has a Eagle Claw Bolter, so that's a pressure on my Cold One Knights. Have to keep that in mind. He also has brought 2 Dragon Princes. One of them is the Regiment of Renown, the Fireborn, and the other one are the regular Dragon Princes. So that's it for the army. For the general, Alariel with her Star of Avalorn, Arcane Conduit, Tempest, Earthblood, and False Protection with Shieldstone of Isha, Shield of Safari, and Life Bloom. So a lot of stuff here. Oh, by the way, I forgot to show you guys the Knight Assassin, which is a pretty good unit if you can get value from his range attacks. And I also brought the Web of Shadows on him, so that's pretty nice. And we have Assassin's Trophy, so that's gonna help us win duels against Alariel. So my caster is moving forward. I want to reduce the Lothern Cigars HP and models, so I can survive a bit longer with my sisters here. Let's see the cast, beautiful cast here in a minute. So I'm getting closer, trying to dodge the bolts here. The armies are getting close. Still waiting for that chill wind. Probably not still in the range. I'm not sure what's happening there. I'm probably marking on the other side. My calves are moving from this side, and the other ones are trying to wrap around from the other side. So caster is moving in. Did you guys see that? It was so weird. I was pretty sure I casted it in a right way, but for some reason it changed at the last second, and it has a pretty fast cast. So on the right side, my Dark Riders got ambushed, unfortunately, and the Cobalt Knights are rushing to the rescue, but I'm not sure if they can get there in time, unfortunately. So we'll see there. Just under 10 seconds, these Dark Riders are gonna run away, and my Cobalt Knights might be able to catch some stragglers, but I don't think we're gonna get a full-blown engagement here. The Dragon Princes are probably gonna lose some models. So this cast, if you guys don't know, I overcast both chill winds. So look at this damage that my sorcerer took. It's not for the arrows, by the way. It's just I got hit by two miscast explosions, probably. So yeah, I took more damage. So I have to keep that in mind, that I shouldn't use any I shouldn't overcast any spells on squishy lords with no armor. So let's continue the battle. On the left flank, we were able to break the spearman. I used the Cobalt Knights to get a rear charge here, and with the sisters, they just got melted. So I'm running through. We were able to catch the Dragon Fireborn, and the Sisters of Slaughter Poison, and the Cobalt Knights are doing some damage, but the healings from Alariel is helping the Fireborn a lot. I'm trying to use the Dreadlords and Knight Assassin to stop them from doing surviving for too long. Just let's slow down a bit. From the left side, we chase the Dragon Princess here. They could have ran away and joined this fight, but they decided to protect the Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower. But with Murderous Prowess proc, I'm not sure if they can survive against 2 units of Cobalt Knights. So that's pretty good. What else? And I tried to use Web of Shadows, which is a really good spell against Fireborn, but unfortunately these guys ran away as soon as I started the cast. So they're free. I'm moving my range units back. Let's see what's happening here. So at this stage, I saw a lot of these units bunched up, so I used the Chill Wind to slow them down. And with this beautiful Blade Storm, I think, we killed a lot of those filthy High Elves there. Pretty nice. I was pretty with that cast. So again, into the left side of the battlefield, with the Dragon Princess gone, I have 2 units of pretty healthy coal mines who can join these guys and stop this Fireborn from just running amok. At this stage, my opponent Alariel decided to charge in. It's not a bad idea, but Dreadlord is not a slouch, and melee as well. Pretty decent melee defense and melee attack. But I think we're gonna do fine. She's not gonna win easily. I have other supports, but for now I'm just worried about these cav units. We won against Fireborn. The other ones are coming back, and I think with normal chill wins we're gonna be able to win against this Lothran Cigar, because if you take a look at the battlefield, I don't have a lot of infantry remaining. I think I have just 1 unit of sisters here who are pretty beat up. I have some Dark Riders. One of them is being shot at by these Lothran Cigar, so that's not nice, but the rest of the infantry are running away. So let's continue the battle there. L'Oreal fighting the Cobalt Knights is not the worst situation, especially that I have these Dark Riders shooting hell as well. So that's pretty nice. we still have my caster. I think I'm building up Winds of Magic, but look at that. That's a lot of damage done with a pretty cheap spell, and these guys are getting debuffs. Their armor is getting reduced, so that was really nice as well. So these Lotus Cigarettes are so damaged that I don't care that they have anti-large. I'm just gonna charge him with my Cold One Knight, and I think that's going to be it for my opponent. Look at the balance of power, and even though Alariel come down, yeah, she couldn't have done much. For the whole battle, my K-Knight Assassin and Dark, the Dreadlord were shooting her, and they probably did a lot of damage. So let's just jump into the army stats or battle stats screen and see our units did. 2000 damage value is a lot. I mean, this lord is pretty cheap, especially on top of his horse. I think he costs under 1500. I think he's around 1300, so that's pretty nice. He paid for himself. The caster also did pretty well. I mean, the two miscasts from the start of the battle and that disastrous aligning of the chill wind was pretty bad, but imagine if that one hit as well. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with her performance. 1000 damage value. The damage dealt is also nice. K-Knight Assassin, 800 damage value. He with the kit I brought him, he's around the same. So even though he might not have paid for himself, he was pretty close. And yeah, I missed my Web of Shadows pretty bad, but he's really good, guys. Try him out. He does a lot. So my infantry, the Blixors, interesting enough, did pretty fine. One of the sisters also did really well, paying for themselves and then some. The other one, 113 kills, 1000 damage value. I'm happy about that. They didn't do the best, but I think they were the ones that got focused by the arrow fires from the Lotus Cigars. The Cav, the Dark Riders, one of them did good. The two of them were bait. The two Cold One Knights did good as well. So half of my Cav did really well. These Dark Riders did fine. The other ones not so much, unfortunately. So my opponent, let's see the units that did well. I mean, Rangers usually perform. That was nice. The White Lions, both of them with a pretty similar value there. One of the Lotus Cigars did well. The Cav, yeah, the Fireborn did fine, but not the best. So overall, yeah, the Rangers, maybe the Rangers would have been a way to go. So yeah, guys, I wanted to showcase Chillwind. I wanted to try out the sisters, and I think I was pretty happy with the results. Chillwind works, especially on a cheap lord. At the Blade Wind or Blade Storm, I don't remember the correct name. Sorry about that, but that spell also did fine. It's pretty expensive, but it does a lot of damage. It does really good against Cav units as well if they bunch up. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you consider leaving a like and subscribing. It would really help me on my channel grow. But I have a Discord server, by the way. If you guys want to join, we can talk about builds, talk about units. You guys can send me replays, or you can send me armies to try out. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. So just click on the link in the description of this video to join my Discord server. And that's it. Catch you all later. Bye.